Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. Last week I uploaded a video titled Top 10 Nexomon for Nexomon Extinction Abyssals Update. And in that video I essentially said that if the reception was good and everybody wanted more videos like this, then I'd start making top 10s for other monster taming games as well. Now this video is a result of that, as you guys seem to really like that last video I made. Now naturally the next step to a video like that was to go over my favorite Coromon, seeing as Coromon is probably my most anticipated game for 2022. This video is actually really hard to put together, as while I was looking through the list of currently revealed Coromon, I realized that I really like the vast majority of them. So if a Coromon appears on this list toward the lower end or does not appear on this list, that doesn't mean that I don't like it. It probably means that I begrudgingly had to leave it out. So with all that housekeeping out of the way, let's talk about my top 10 favorite Coromon that are currently revealed. Now, let me just say that this list is extremely biased, and a lot of the monsters on this list, not only do I like their designs, but also hold a sentimental place in my heart, as I'll explain. First up on this list is Armadon, a Coromon that, while not currently available in the demo, was revealed via the Coromon Twitter, and I've got to say it looks pretty damn cool. This Coromon is the third stage in the Armadon line, evolving from Armadil at some unknown level post-demo launch, and much like its pre-evolutions, it's a normal type. Unfortunately, as of the time of recording this video, we don't have the potent or perfect variants of this Coromon, which could definitely sway my opinion to put it higher on this list depending on how they look. Now, regarding its design and animation, it almost makes it look like an offensive lineman, a position in American football, and I really like how tanky the design is. I feel like a lot of fan favorite monsters, especially in Pokemon, for example, tend to be more sleek, but I've always appreciated my thick boys. On to number 9, we have a mix of sentiment and good design. Digmow is the second stage to Mothil, another well-designed Coromon in its own right. Now, we do know the final evolution, despite it not being available in the demo. However, this is a rare case where I like the pre-evolution better. It's not that I don't like Dougterra, but for me, I think that Digmow is the perfect size for a Coromon like this, while its evolution feels a little too elongated, making it just look a little off in comparison to Digmow's near perfect design. Digmow looks more menacing, and its more compressed body puts more focus on its head and arms, which I don't feel like its evolution does quite as well. It was also extremely useful during our Insane Mode stream of the Coromon Insider demo, which in and of itself grants it that status of being close to my heart. Oh, and let's not forget about the potent and perfect forms, which look absolutely wild. Tweegon is an Ice-type Serpentine Dragon Coromon that has yet to make its way to demo availability, but it really captivated me with its design alone. I mean, what's not to like here? It's got these really cool ice shards around its body with these wings that look like they could be used as shields. Its potent form is this really nice purple, which looks awesome, and its perfect form is solid gold, which is definitely really nice. Since I'm gonna probably start with either the water or fire starter, this would make an awesome ice type for the team, so definitely looking forward to having it in my party when the full game comes out. Another one based solely on design, Grimmask looks like absolute nightmare fuel, and I love it. The creepy mask on its face is definitely menacing, but what I really like about the Coromon is these 6 arm things that end off in claws. It gives you that impression that it's going to wrap those arms around you and suck your soul from your body, almost like a bug kinda, if that makes any sense. I'm super happy that Coromon has incorporated the ghost type, as I feel like a lot of monster taming games forego this typing, even though in my opinion has a lot of potential. We unfortunately don't have much information about this Coromon, nor do we have the potent or perfect forms, but it looks really cool, so that's why it's so high on this list for me. Okay, so Beezel is awesome. Not only is it the evolution of Swarmy, the apex of Coromon memeage, it's actually very good and kind of broken early game. It gets access to Rage, which increases its attack stat, and it gets access to a dual hitting move with high accuracy and high priority. We literally swept Insane Mode with our Beezel during our stream, and you guys were the ones who recommended him to me. It does evolve past the demo, but its evolution, while cool in its own right, doesn't have that same sort of scary look to it and seems a little more cutesy, if you will. Something that's also really cool about Beezel is that you can evolve Swarmy early on by making it max out its attack stat during battle. This means that as early as you can get access to Rage, you can essentially get access to Beezel. Its potent form is also gold, which looks really nice, and its perfect form is this strange sort of light green color, but also looks pretty cool in my opinion. Golbeak by some is considered to be the mascot of Coromon, as it's a Coromon present on the mobile icon and oftentimes used in promo. That said, Golbeak is a really cool bird Coromon that features a black exterior and gold interior. It's honestly the perfect sort of starting route bird design in my opinion. It's not overly designed, nor is it too simplistic. I think they really nailed this one in its entirety. Its potent form is really nice with this blue tinge, making it really feel special, and its perfect form has this really nice red color that goes along with it. So overall, a really solid design in all of its forms. Alright, sitting at number 4 is the master of thickness himself and the physical embodiment of the definite do's for indie devs, that being Megalobite, the final form of the water-type starter Nibelgarn. Now, Megalobite has a pretty interesting history. For those that haven't been around since the earlier days, this used to be Megalobite's design. Now, while it's kind of grown on me, it's no secret that the design has not been liked by many fans. So what did the devs do? Well, they said, okay, your feedback is important to us, and as of such, we're going to change it. And change it they did. Megalobite made some serious gains, and many fans were very happy with its new design. Let's also not scoff at its potent form, which is a solid black, and its perfect form, which is a light blue, which also is pretty nice as well. I honestly love how thick they made this bad boy. Pitterbyte both holds a spot in my heart and is just a solid design in general. Starting with its design, it almost gives me those Porygon vibes with it being man-made and needing a special method of evolution, but also looking really sleek and not too robotic to the point where it doesn't fit in the game. Its potent form is probably my favorite, where they gave it this sort of gold tinge, and its perfect form is pretty nice too. For me, its pre-evolution Pitterbyte was also a bit of a meme during the early days of the channel, with it being killed during my hard mode playthrough due to an oversight with the way the fuse box used to work in-game. The devs actually took my save data and then resurrected it, leading it to be appropriately named Jesus. It's also OP, by the way. The newest and most recently revealed Coromon, Bittybolt, honestly looks awesome. A lot of people have compared it to the beta Coromon Katara, and I think it does take the good elements from that design, but remains unique enough to exist. I did a whole video on this topic, which will be linked below, but regardless of all of that, it's a really solid design that brings forth a slight inkling of the nostalgia that could have been. All three of its forms also look dope, with its perfect variant being really cool in particular. I'm also hoping that they do decide to give this thing an evolution, or if they don't, at least make it powerful in game so you want to use it on your team. And last but not least, number 1, of course, is Eclyptor. This super cool ghost wolf that utilizes lunar magic in combat. It's the final evolution to the Lunar Pup line, and in terms of relatability to its past selves, it definitely seems to be a great example of natural progression, with it and its moonstones growing larger and more detailed with each evolution. Now, its design is great, and its typing is also one of my favorites, being Ghost, but where this Coromon really shines in my eyes is its perfect variant, but more on that in a sec. Its potent variant is this really nice gray color, which imbues a sense of mystique, but the red color used in the perfect variant is absolutely amazing. This, coupled with its glowing aura, really places this Coromon on a pedestal for me. It's definitely my favorite so far. So there you have it, guys. Those are my top 10 Coromon based on my personal preferences and experiences thus far. Let me know in the comments which Coromon is your favorite and which ones you would have liked to see on this list. Or do you agree with any of the ones that you've seen here? Definitely make sure to let me know in the comments below, and if you do want to stay up to date on Coromon and the overarching monster taming genre, definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel. You could also check out my Twitter and Discord. All links will be in the description. Special thanks to the channel's patrons, especially our mythical backers, Jim Hamilton and StealCase. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.